So today's story is The Jumblies. It's written by Edward Lear. They went to the sea in a sieve. They did, in a sieve they went to the sea, in spite of all their friends could say. One on a winter's morn, on a stormy day, in a sieve they went to sea. It's a little bit crazy. And when the sieve turned round and round, and everyone cried, "You'll all be drowned," they called out, "Our sieve ain't big, but we don't care a button, we don't care a fig. In a sieve we'll go to sea." Far and few are the lands where the Jumblies live. Their heads are green and their hands are blue, and they went to sea in a sieve. There they are. Have you met a Jumbly before? They sailed away in a sieve, they did. In a sieve they sailed so fast, with only a beautiful pea-green veil tied with a ribbon by way of a sail to a small tobacco mast. There they are, can you see them? And everyone said, who saw them go, "Oh, won't they soon be upset, you know? For the sky is dark and the voyage is long, and happen what may, it's extremely wrong in a sieve to sail so far." Far and few are the lands where the Jumblies live. Their heads are green, their hands are blue, and they went to sea in a sieve. The water it soon did come in, it did. The water it soon came in. So to keep them dry they wrapped their feet in a pink paper all folded neat, and they fastened it down with a pin. And they passed the night in a crockery jar, and each of them said, "How wise we are! Though the sky be dark and the voyage be long, yet we never can think we are rash or wrong. While round in our sieve we spin." Far and few are the lands where the Jumblies live. Their heads are green, their hands are blue, and they went to sea in a sieve. And all night long they sailed away, and when the sun went down, they whistled and warbled a moony song to the echoing sound of a coppery gong in the shade of the mountains brown. Far and few are the lands where the Jumblies live. Oh, Timbaloo, how happy we are when we live in sieve and a crockery jar, and all night long in the moonlight pale we sail away with a pea-green sail in the shade of the mountains brown. Their heads are green, their hands are blue, and they went to sea in a sieve. They sailed to the western sea, they did, to a land all covered in trees, and they bought an owl and a useful cart, and a pound of rice and a cranberry tart, and a hive of silvery bees. They bought a pig and some green jackdaws, and a lovely monkey with lollipop paws, and 40 bottles of Ringo-Ree, and no end of Stilton cheese. Far and few are the lands where the Jumblies live. Their heads are green and their hands are blue, and they went to sea in a sieve. 20 years they all came back, in 20 years or more, and everyone said, "How tall you've grown!" For they've been to the lakes and the torrible zone, and the hills of the chalky bore. And they drank their health and gave them a feast of dumplings made of beautiful yeast. And everyone said, if we only give, we too will go to sea in a sieve, to the hills of Chankly Bore. Far and few are the lands where the Jumblies live. Their hands are green, their heads are green, their hands are blue, and they went to sea in a sieve. I wonder if in the bath or in the paddling pool or a bowl of water, you can see what happens when you put a sieve in and some of your toys. Have a go.